Hello. Okay, so today feels like a very good day for reading. I was getting some interesting, very poignant. Poignant? It felt very poignant. Now I'm second guessing that word. I want to double check it. Deeply touching, moving, or causing a sharp sense of sadness and regret. I mean, it's definitely going to stir up some feelings. Maybe I meant poignant. I won't overthink it right now. Okay, so today's reading, okay. I'm a mess. I did a lot of work today. I've been on my feet. Yeah, I've been on my feet, man. Um so don't mind me. But let's clean up this space a little bit. We have three piles. Un, deux, trois. Today's reading, timeless one, as always. They're my favorite because you can return to them, and sometimes you're called to a different pile, and I love them so much. They're so fun. Okay, so today's topic came to me. I didn't have to look for it, which was great. And I heard, and even I am a little like, ugh, about this one, okay? This is What Truth is Coming to Light. Woo-hoo! So yeah, sometimes you don't want to know, right? But we're gonna know today. We're gonna learn. But don't be scared. Also, okay. All right, I took a picture, obviously. Three piles. And they're like color coded. It was really interesting. I spent so much time today. I made new number cards too, and they look very like half moon. Oh wait, I'll hold the other one up too. They look very moony, like full circle kind of energy. And then I made them in very specific colors. And I noticed that like the one matches with the blue, and the two matches with the green, and the three matches with the red on the card. And I'm really interested to see how these readings turn out. I already got energy from all three of them, and I have kind of a sense of what's about to happen here. However, oh goodness me. Oh, I also wrote curated messages for this one too. So we have some really interesting sentences coming out that also I sat here and doodled on and felt called to do certain things with you'll see, okay? Just you'll see. It'll be interesting this is going to be a really interesting reading to decipher. It's going to be fun, and yet also kind of, and I didn't like fun. It's going to be important, I heard. Oh, okay, so let's do our thing. Here is a picture of all three piles, and we'll take a big breath in, and then on the exhale, whatever pile you feel led to. All right, so here we go. Inhale. And exhale, whichever one you feel led to. All right, let's do one more. Big inhale. And on the exhale, whichever pile you feel led to. Okay. All right. So timestamps are in the description, and I will see you in your pile. Okay, bye. Hi, pile number one. Welcome. Pile number one, because it's really pretty how I drew it. It kind of feels like it's like coming out like an eclipse or something like that. And there is an eclipse coming up. Maybe this is celebrating that energy. I believe the solar eclipse coming up is August 8th. I mean, Lionsgate is coming up, which is August 8th, 8/8. And so there is a full moon coming up. Right now we are, yeah, I mean, like, this is a timeless reading, so keep that in mind. I often am called towards eclipse readings from like past seasons, so don't mind that. But right now it's July 26th that I'm recording this. And okay, all right, I'm gonna shut up now, okay? But you picked pile number one, blue. I'm already getting like a sing-songy song, and I'm getting like a Kate Bush. I think it's Kate Bush. Ba-da-da-dum, make a deal with God. Ba-da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Keep running up that hill. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So your identifying card is the Six of Pentacles. And I used a lot of really interesting like decks that I don't usually use. There's like a in this reading overall, there's like a okay, actually I'm going to show you which ones I'm using. Okay. So the Starseed Oracle I pulled, and Living with a Feather Heart, and then also Moon Witch Oracle. So I might have to do a lot of digging, and then I use like some of my usual decks that I love. So, oh, is this the new one too? I already said that one. Okay. Yeah, so this is what this one looks like, by the way. But we pulled a lot from this deck. Okay. What am I pulling in here? I'm getting the sense that you might be... All right, without reading and thinking about the... what truth is coming to light, I'm going to read this energy and try to like figure out where it fits into this reading. Okay, so your identifying card is the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense that you are... I heard taking care of business. I heard taking care of business, but there's something about presenting. So you're going to be putting... I heard placing. I'm getting things with like, I heard spiritually deciphering, but decipher is one of my new favorite words in this reading, apparently. There's something with your hands, there's something with healing. Right off the bat, here, I'll show you. I mean, this is just kind of obvious, okay, ready? So, I do the best I can, and she has her hands held out. But then also this one, Six of Pentacles, her hands, there's like justice involved here. It's soft. I don't know how to describe this energy. Give me a second. It's like a healthy detachment energy, but it's soothing like water. Like you're soothing wounds. And it feels like you might be soothing other people's wounds by sharing yours. That's what I'm getting a sense of. And especially with that song, Running Up That Hill, it brings to mind Stranger Things, and, you know, like trying to get through your shadow work and stuff like that. But I am getting the sense, like, this came out, I am peaceful. I am definitely getting that kind of, like, peace. That, like, I was calling it detachment, but it was like a healthy detachment. I think that's peace. I also have, I advanced through my own abilities. All right, there, and as soon as I read that one, it came out as spiritual. Because then I heard my descant, which is nukes, 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 pew, 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 pew. Okay. All right. Do I read the curated message? Oh, I had a heart palp. Okay, I got downloads, man. First I heard Sin City. Stick with me. I'll let you know all the things. I heard Sin City. Then I just heard Withdrawal. And then I also heard Chim Chimney, Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Chiroo. Bum 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 bum. Chim Chimney, Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Chiroo. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Da da dun, ba da dun da da dun. But I was also getting it in the sense of like it was like okay, either healing burnout, or literally you removed, like you stopped smoking or something with drug use, or workaholic. I'm still getting pulled towards like the work aspect of this, especially with that word, that first message, which was like taking care of business. There's something about work in here. I do the best I can. What truth is coming to light that you do the best you can? Okay, I'm gonna move forward. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I could have trusted myself there. I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm getting this sense, okay, before I read this next one, this is what I was thinking. Okay, I promise I was. I was looking at a cactus, and it reminded me of, like, being prickly or, like, over shielding yourself, like, guarding yourself, and maybe not letting people in to whatever struggles you might have been going through or gone through. And so people were making assumptions about your life, but now it's coming to light that you are doing the best you can. You might have some disabilities, you might have some chronic illnesses that you're working on. You might have just like overcome like a really tough time in your personal life and mental health. And now that it's coming to light, people are like, oh, okay. And so there's a little bit more understanding in that area. It wants me to read Six of Pentacles now. So blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum-bum. Okay. Generosity, charity, empathy, and kindness. But I'm circling generosity. Oh, I just heard that you were generous with your time. I heard people fought for you on the sidelines, which means that you probably had some people that didn't understand you. But you are starting to come to the truth, like you are doing the best you can. Because, like, and you're honoring that. And that's, your peace is coming from the fact that you are honoring that. The curated message that I wrote for you was take care of your health. And when I wrote this, at first it was very cursive and kind of light, but this was it had me go back over and make it bold. And you also got like the blue card because these were written in different colors. And so I'm just loving the fact that the one matched with the identifying card, and then it also happened to match with this. So we've got blue and we've got green. And that makes sense because remember I said like I felt like I had a heart palp? It wasn't mine. That's not mine. That's usually just like, it's like heart center. But it also kind of lets me know that there was like a bit of a jolt to your heart. To like, so there might have been a death, there might have been, you were grieving something, a loss of a part of yourself. I just heard that imaging might have shown something to you, and so you were processing that. I do the best I can. I do the best I can. And I feel like that's a mantra for you, like an affirmation that you are trying to like really tell yourself so that you don't overdo it. And you don't burn yourself out, you don't overwork. Or maybe you are overcoming some kind of like addiction and you're working through it, and the best, like you were letting yourself know that you were doing the best you can, and you're doing it kindly too. Like there is peace with that. But yeah, take care of your health. This is not advice, although obviously you should be doing that. This is just what truth is coming to light. You might have gotten some news. Then I heard it through the grapevine. So I feel like there's like something healing here about like your health. You were keeping a little secret and private, and people were kind of judging you based on you should have been 100% there. But once they learned that you had to run at a certain capacity, they had some people had sympathy for you, other people used it as gossip, and so like that is spreading. And obviously you don't want that. This is a very personal journey. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting messages like that, sharing things you either have or you're working on it. You're trying to process, you've processed. Okay, but this one popped out and it says, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. But that's about your health. And we also have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I mean, yeah, I circled trust. So who you trust, who you would share this with. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, it circled. Okay, yeah. So it looks like you're going through releasing, and I just keep hearing chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. So there might be smoking, it could be drugs. What I mean, I think it's going to be specific to whoever is watching this right now. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. And that's lucky too. Okay. You also got the full moon, harvest the fruits of your hard work. And then we got mirror, mirror, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. I just heard someone's flapping their mouth. Not you though. Someone on the sidelines. I keep hearing sidelines. Maybe you're in sports or something. Sidelines. But it led me to addictions again. Okay, moving on. The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. So maybe this is... Okay, what truth is coming to light? Oh, you might... Okay, your piece is coming from the fact that you're learning healthy boundaries, or you would do well... Would it be helpful for you to learn healthy boundaries with people and their gossip and how they view you? You are peaceful, okay? You are peaceful. I keep wanting to say these affirmations for you to get you kind of through the trudge, like to trudge through. And I keep hearing, so blow me a kiss. I advance through my own abilities. There's something about being kind to yourself here. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. I'm still feeling like this connection with work. All right, begin. May you start as if you have already begun. And that's about taking care of your health. So maybe, yeah, I get the sense that you might be starting deep dive in recovery. Allow. May you soften into what is. Yeah. Pink opal, be kind to yourself. It's a journey. Oh, malachite, yeah, it's definitely doing a lot of heart healing for you. It's time to transform. It is time. So maybe you... Okay, I'm getting the sense like you have to tell, you're about to open up to someone. Like this is the truth. Your truth is coming to light. It's yours. And you are going to speak it. You are building... I heard allowing. You are allowing people into that circle as you start this journey. And you are sussing out who you trust with this information. Okay. Black kyanite. Set strong boundaries. I mean, yeah, that's definitely very important. Oh, I got a download like that certain people you will no longer be able to be around because they might be part of that past life. Like whether it's drinking, drugs. I heard working out too, like eating disorder kind of stuff. You are... But now my throat's drying up really. There's something with smoking. There is something with smoking. Like maybe you are trying to quit smoking, and I'm led. That was a big shift through me. Yeah, it's time to transform. It's trine? Three? Set strong boundaries, and I think that is for yourself. I do the best I can. Believe that you can do the best you can. Okay, I'm getting more of this story. Stay positive. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. Bum, so blow me a kiss. But that's to yourself. And that's lucky too. Alright, what are we waiting on though? It says things are being woven. May you start as if you have already begun. And I don't know why I did this. Interesting. I just got I got Spider-Man vibes, like someone is coming to save you. I got like there. And then I was led to the word heal. And I'm seeing ER everywhere as well. Begin healing. What are we healing? And I just keep hearing cough. Okay, so sometimes if we have gone through a loss, it is really common to take up an addiction to kind of like fill the void. It doesn't matter what the addiction is. It doesn't matter what the loss was. A stressful event that led to that. Oftentimes there's like a bit of, well, I don't care anymore, or, well, nothing else matters, you know, like Metallica. So, Metallica matters. I mean, like, their song. But I'm getting this sense that you might have gone off the rails, gone off the deep end. And it's calling you back to center. They, your guides. Jesus, I heard you might be Christian. It wants you to take care of your health, though. But what truth is coming to light? Yeah, it's your truth. I keep getting led to this. Like, you're going to speak this truth. You're going to speak your new self into existence, okay? Which is beautiful. Oh. All right, what would help them on this journey? I like to do that. What would help them on this journey? What is something that they should know that would help them as they begin? Selfish. Be selfish. And I hear that in the good. Take care of yourself. Set boundaries for yourself. Like, sit down yourself, a pad of paper, a pencil, pen, and really think of what would encourage you to make this change and to stick with this change. Sometimes people have an accountability buddy, and maybe that's what you're considering, is opening up to people. Do not let other people's vibes bring you down, though, okay? So stay positive in this change. You got this, though. Like, I know you can do it. Like, I'm not worried about you, okay? Like, you can do it. You need to just, like, trust yourself, okay? All right, pile number 1. That is what truth is coming to light. I'm proud of you. We're here for you. Okay. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 2. Okay, so much to say. First of all, what do I want to say first of all? Yeah, okay. Today's reading is a timeless one. Whenever it found you, yay, hi. It's nice to see you. You are pile number 2. And today's reading is What Truth is Coming to Light, which is kind of scary, but also exciting. My throat is so dry right now. Okay, so a couple words on this reading so far. When I picked them, I know you saw the intro and I talked about how like they were color-coded and stuff, and I was really excited because they seemed to match up with everything. They have been matching up. Like the first pile, the curated message that I wrote was the same color, and I'm just like really excited about that. I don't know. But this is what your pretty pile looks like. Okay, what is the sense I'm getting for? Green is good. Green is good, abundance, but what truth is coming to light? I hear newness, I hear past lives. Okay? And your identifying card was the death card. And actually it was in reverse, but for the pile picking, I turned it upright so that, like, I don't know, you wouldn't know. I went to trick you. Okay. But yeah, it is definitely in reverse. Should I read about it first? Yeah. Let's read about it. I am getting a teehee energy, like an exciting energy. And I keep hearing cast out that doubt about yourself. And by the way, I just saw 222 as soon as I said that. I just heard "It Will Cut," which is from Forged in Fire. It's a vocal stem. But I feel like there might be something about like cutting out the nonsense. Getting down to business. Why does that keep popping up? That was in the first reading too. Getting down to business. Oh no, the first one was taking care of business. This one is getting down to business. Okay. Okay then. It is different. Alright, death. It's in reverse. Resistance, stagnant, immobility, obsession. And we are led to the word stagnant. I heard stagnant energy. What truth is coming to light? And I just heard business. Okay. I was getting Toy Soldier. It's the Silver Sun Pickups version. Step by step, heart to heart, bum bum bum, we all fall down like toy soldiers. And then I'm led to the word Campbell, which actually kind of reminds me, there are two things it reminds me of. There's a local therapist whose name is Campbell, and it's like a marriage counselor. Marriage counselor. Or it's like a husband and wife team that also are therapists together too, which is really cute. But I also kept thinking of Campbell like Hero's Journey. Okay, I speak with sincerity, but I keep hearing Toy Soldier still. I keep my own counsel. I communicate with passion. Wow, you got a lot of cards here. This one is actually kind of putting away. So maybe it didn't want that one. I honor virtue. That's definitely true. It's also putting that one away. Oh, okay. This is what I heard. I heard what is and what will be. Okay, but what truth is coming to light? Communicating with compassion. Getting more in touch with your heart center. I heard don't overreact. Okay. All right. Okay, without thinking about what truth is coming to light, the story here, I heard past lives. There might be some healing, like there's some depth going on here. You're feeling stagnant, like you're feeling like you're not going anywhere or doing anything in a certain area of your life. It led me to the word, like, to two. And I'm getting the sense that there might be partnership involved in this. And now it wants me to read your curated message. Oh my god, I'm scared. Ooh, interesting. This says, deceived, comma, the deceiver. And you got the green one, so it did match up. However, whenever I drew this here, I'll let you see it. The D's are very large. It circled two E's. And then I just heard eventually. Deceived, the deceiver. So it's almost like, so there's something here about karma. That's what I'm getting a sense of. And so it might seem like, oh, okay. So when I drew this, the circled E's kind of reminded me of buttons. Like, yeah, it reminded me of buttons. Like playing games or something like that. Or puzzle pieces. It reminded me of that. And the colors were very playful too. And so it kind of put me in line for that. the underlined D and then deceived. And then the last word says deceiver. And it like mirrors itself. Like there are other letters and it like trails away from it and fades away. So the deceiver is fading away, or like the deceit is fading away. I know you're hanging in there and I appreciate it, but this is what was going through my mind as I was writing it, and I was trying to figure out what it could mean. And this says, I honor virtue. And I just saw 911, which to me is like you're calling for help, like emergency or healing. I go through the lines, I associate it with healing. And so I honor virtue. And so you're going to start, I heard standing up for yourself, but you're going to start going towards the light, essentially. All right, doors are opening, you decide rewards, wild card. And I get this sense that I heard a new player, a new person is going to be coming into your into your light. Interesting. All right, this also says, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I'm circling pleasure. So virtue and pleasure. Oh, it wants it over here. I keep my own counsel. I speak with sincerity. I know you already do that. This is in reverse. I keep my own counsel. Oh, okay. Because you're not going to keep your own counsel. You are going to start to branch out, I heard, and bring in fun and joy. And I'm like placing these very specifically. I'm putting things into place. Okay. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. There is a lot here about like kind of your past life, or like your ancestors. And then I just heard miracles happen. Interesting. All right. You also got Dark Moon, pause and rest, you deserve it. And it's having me put it on the death card, the stagnant energy, what truth is coming to life. You're supposed to pause. You're supposed to be stagnant right now. You're supposed to be kind of like staying put because karma is playing out, I'm hearing. And you are deciphering, or you're planning your own life. You are listening to what you believe in, essentially. All right, curiosity. What sparks your interest? Yeah, there's a lot here with just connecting with yourself on a deeper level. Because like I feel like maybe you in the past you didn't like how you were talking, or that overreact had been popping up for me, and you're trying to get away from that energy. You don't want it. You don't want to be that way. And so you are sifting through who you do want to be, and you are starting to manifest. All right, enough. May you be exactly as you are. So like, you don't have to change yourself, but you can have fun in this. There's something here with fun, but there's something with the deceived, the deceiver. And I'm seeing a house, and I'm seeing papers being ripped up. And then I just heard, a new world, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. A new life, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this one out a little bit. It feels very esoteric. All right. Free. May your soul sing freely. And I saw 13:33 on the clock there. Okay. Not overthinking this. May your soul sing freely. And it's leading me to portal again. Doors are opening. You decide. And it circled you decide. May your soul sing freely. Okay. So what truth is coming to light? You're going to start wanting what you want. Going for what you want. Was that different from what you did before? Possibly. Okay. Yeah, it's saying go deeper. Epidote. Epidote. So one of your healing crystals is go deeper. So there's still stuff that you're trying to clear away so that you can enjoy your day, I just heard, and it rhymed it too. There's a lot of playfulness in here that it wants you to embrace, curiosity. I keep hearing the word do-over too, though, but I also am change, and like you're focused on the new. And I just keep, miracles happen. Okay, just, yeah. You might be trying to find like a house. Interesting. Message in a bottle. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I know I sound crazy right now. I'm putting a bunch of things together in my mind. I'm trying to see the associations. Okay, that was written by the police. I share his birthday though. That's Sting. And I share his birthday. Not that that matters, but just a note. But like, message in a bottle, like you're getting communication. No, it's having me rip everything up right now. I honor virtue. It led me to that. Oh, okay. So I think it might be, okay, maybe you're considering buying a house, and this is asking you to sit down. Did I say sit down? Sit down and write down what you want. And it could be a house, and it could be, okay, all right, I have to tell it. I just heard, and I don't even know how to say the word, but it's one of the longest words in the dictionary, and my siblings used to say it a lot. Conentarianism, and there was something like that. And I just heard it. And I heard it like my younger sister was saying it and practicing saying it. So there's here with like practicing speaking or learning. Okay, it led me to the word speak again. So there's something with like learning to speak intelligently or like in a new way. A new world. Oh, singing, speaking. You might be a singer. You might be putting something out there. And I keep hearing miracles happen. You might be a messenger in a way. You might be a communicator. But it really is pushing me to like tell you to focus on joy and love and pleasure. Like pleasure in what you speak into existence. Consider that. All right, it also says support is all around you. And then let it go. There's a lot with like cluttering. Excuse me. Yeah, see, look, clear the clutter. Let it go. You decide. You can get rid of things. Okay, all right, here's what I'm hearing. What if you are trying to declutter, literally? Like you're trying to make space in your life to bring in new opportunities. Doors are opening. And so you are, oh yeah, there's that book, I think I might have it nearby, Sparking Joy or Spark Joy. And it's a way of thinking that like you bless things before you let them go and you give them to people, things like that. So it's telling you, yeah, and I'm cleaning up based on that already. Like I already, yeah, it's like, yeah, you got it, okay. Make space. Oh, it's not telling me to clean up that though. It's cleaning up this. Message in the bottle. What sparks your interest? So this is a really positive one. What truth is coming to light? You honor very beautiful, wonderful, kind things. Virtuous. Oh, I just heard you are what you say you are. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And eventually you're going to be learning to speak with compassion. To who? Money, I heard. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there might be some deeper energies of what you're worth and some scarcity mindsets. Like maybe you're not able to get rid of things because you're like, what if I don't have something? And what if you're relaxing that? And then I just heard, make way. You're making way for Prince Ali. Okay, we're cleaning up. This is what it wants you to focus on right now. The surrender to the sweetness. Pleasure. Num num num. And yeah, just pause. Just enjoy the sweetness of life. That's what it wants you to do right now. What truth is coming to light that you're... Oh, okay. So you're hanging out. You're doing this. But on the other side, karma is taking place. Something is going on behind the scenes that you don't need to worry about. So all you need to focus on is yourself. So that's kind of neat because like it is playing into, it is talking about something that happened to you, but you're not focused on that. You're like, okay, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I heard that specific way. So yeah. And you decide what you want. Okay. All right. Pile number 2. That was your pile. You got this. Bunny ears. Boink, boink, boink. Okay. All right. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Okay. Today's reading is a timeless one. Just to remind you, it is What Truth is Coming to Light. And it's been a very interesting... It's been really interesting doing this reading because everything is so color-coded. And the last 2 decks I wrote curated messages for, and I wrote one for this one too. I wrote one for this one too, but I can already tell you that it's gonna match. And like I don't look at them whenever I put them down. I like to be surprised, but they're all gonna match. So we've got a lot of red here. Your identifying card is the, what is it? 7 of Swords. And then here, see, pile number 3. There's whooshy energy. I'm getting the sense of swipe. Whoosh. Whoosh. I heard capture the flag. Interesting. I just heard Wingardium Leviosa. And I heard capture the flag, right? And then I just heard lift high the cross. Lift high the cross. The above of Christ proclaim. So don't mind me, but that's a song from back whenever I went to church and stuff like that and sang. And it's a hymn. I'm getting a sense of magic in this though. I'm getting like this energy of like whoosh whoosh. But then I also heard the word greedy. So let's check that. Let's check in on that. Okay. And then I just heard ball with the ball, da bang, da bang, which makes me think of the root chakra. It's Kid Rock. Why does it make me think of the root chakra? Because it's very rock music, and it makes me think of red, and it makes me think of root chakra. It's like the lower energy. Yeah. I want to smash this 7 of Swords. Should I read it? Oh my god. Then I just heard, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all have Porsches, I must make amends. Oh, I come from, and now I just got, oh, I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. 7 of Swords. All right, are you upright? Okay, it is in reverse, and it is only, it doesn't, usually when it's in reverse, it goes like do 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 do, and it lets me know. This is just like, huh. and it seems very serious. And I just saw 333. So like this felt heavy. I heard a dire situation. And so it's in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Responsibility is what it's circling. Yeah, it's circling responsibility. I heard, don't do me like that. Okay. All right, I won't. But I keep getting led to the word betrayal, even though it's not part of this. It keeps leading me to the word betrayal, 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 betrayal. So what truth is coming to light? Betrayal. Like very strongly is leading me to the word betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. And it feels like, remember when I wanted to hit this? Like this feels, and like I said, like the root chakra thing was coming up. There's a lot with like alarm bells. Okay, this says, I act respectfully of others. Oh, and listen to this. I respect the property of others. Ooh. The next one, in reverse, it says, I do good. Ooh. Ooh. Responsibility. So what is coming to light? Who betrayed who? They're taking responsibility. Who? Who's taking responsibility? You are. You are taking responsibility. What is coming to light? I heard incoming message. Oh, remember the song, Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes? And my friends all have Porsches. I must make amends. Right there. Amends. I must make amends. So I feel like you might be taking responsibility for something you did in the past. And you are going to like put yourself on a good path that says, I do good. I respect other people and their, I heard privacy as well. I respect the property. This is the property of others, but it's also like I respect the privacy. I act respectfully of others. So maybe you didn't. Could it be someone else in their life? No, you did. You are going to. The truth is coming to light that it was, oh my gosh, and look at this. Oh, and now it's putting it upright. You betrayed. And you're taking responsibility for it. I'm getting this flip-floppy energy, like at times you might think that they need to take responsibility. You might be fighting this. What truth is coming to light? That I did not do good. That's what's coming to light, is that you did not do good. You did not do well. And like I said, it was kind of serious. Now it's flipping it though, because you want to do good. Defeat, I heard. Oh, I respect the property of others. I act respectfully of others. You're trying to do what's right. Okay, and then I did write curated messages, and so now we're going to read the curated message. Okay, play the game, win the prize. And when I wrote this, it was kind of wiggly. Play the game, win the prize. And this might have been your perspective. Like maybe you thought you were winning and like you came at a situation like you were going to win and you were rude and you, I heard overindulged. You took advantage. You played. You, like, essentially that's like manipulative, you know, and it didn't sit right in your soul. It definitely wasn't respectful. And I think you were coming from a place of defensiveness, like you were trying to protect yourself, protect your family, protect something. But you overdid it, and you kind of told yourself you were doing it for a good reason. But it's a distorted idea that like you play a game. Like life, I know there's that saying, the game of life. But you are only as good as you are. And if you are taking advantage of people or like competitive, you're not going to make friends. You're not going to respect other people. That's for sure. There could be like sibling rivalry issues here as well. I act respectfully of others. There's something like, I keep hearing the word whatever, kind of flippant, kind of like dismissive, but it kind of makes you want to cry. And it doesn't feel like it's your natural response, but it's been ingrained in you to react that way. But you don't know, you know how to stop doing it, but it requires you being vulnerable, and that's hard. It's hard if you faced rejection before on a very big scale, and so you develop tactics where you had to manipulate a situation or you had to take advantage so that you were safe. That's what I'm hearing. All right, whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. I heard it wants you to come square. It wants you to get honest. And then I heard nobody wants to play with me. You might be depressed. You might be kind of like sitting in your own sadness and regretting your decisions. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. I act respectfully of others. All right, lead me back to this. Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, commitment. It's circling. I'm feeling like a lot of brain power is going into this. I heard you can't keep your facts straight, and whether you want it to or not, which hopefully you want it to come to light, like hopefully you start to accept it. Let it go. But when I think of let it go for you, it's about here. It's about the throat chakra. It's about like actually just exhaling it and saying it is what it is. I respect the property of others. Okay, it's leading me forward. Lunar eclipse. Open the door to a higher dimension. Eclipse season. Eclipse season is coming up, by the way. Even though this is a timeless reading, in mid-August, we are going to have a solar eclipse right around Lionsgate. 8, you know. Moonbeam, you are on the right path, but it has it in reverse because you did not do good. Now it's flipping it, though. It's flipping it. You are on the right path. And I just keep hearing, who are you? Who are you? Play the game, and it's got like springs on it. And that says win, which is green, like abundance. Win the prize. And it had me switch win a prize to a specific the prize. I wonder if you stole something. But that made me sick, thinking that you stole something. And I just heard, no, I can't take one more step towards you. So you didn't steal something. You stole peace of mind. Oh my God, I'm led to... There's a lot of brain power in this reading. There's a lot. There's a lot of flip-floppy energies. And then I heard like this song, like Schizophrenia. And I get this sense that like, no it is, no it isn't, no it is, no it isn't, yes it is, no it isn't. Like there's a going back and forth energy, and it's tough on my brain, and it's got to be tough on your brain. But there's like a back and forth, and there is mental health in here. There's mental health in here. So you could be struggling with some kind of like, I don't know, I'm not here to diagnose, but like bipolar, because I keep seeing health as well as sticking out to me. But I feel like all of this back and forth is kind of like keeping you in this feeling of stuckness. And some days you think that you did good, and some days you don't think you did good or did well, and you need to apologize. And other days you think they need to apologize, and you're just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's putting a lot on your shoulders to constantly be thinking about that. So much brain power. It hurts my head. Okay, clear. May you see things as they are. That is so true. How do they do that, though? It's in reverse. All right. Decide. May you navigate with purpose. You just have to decide. You have to decide. Because really, it is what you... Life is what you decide it is. And if you keep having that back and forth energy, it's gonna be painful. Ooh, 11:11. And it's like, meh, out there. It's gonna be painful. This hurts. Just decide. All right. This says, find a way to forgive, but it's in reverse. Rhodonite. Who are they forgiving? Themselves. I heard very strongly themselves. They are learning to forgive, but you haven't yet because you didn't do something very nice, and you have not been able to forgive yourself for it, and so it continues to live in your existence. Aquamarine, go with the flow. It's having me in reverse too. You're not able to go with the flow because you're constantly that back and forth energy. You stunt the flow. You stop the flow. You stop it. We also got another one, rhodochrosite, remember your worth. And that is very similar to rhodonite. Interesting. Oh, itchy. Aquamarine. All right, see, aquamarine makes me think of, personal note, my engagement ring was an aquamarine. And so it makes me think of love. And I wonder if you had a betrayal in love, or you betrayed someone in love. And then I just heard very defensively, very quickly, no, I didn't. Nuh-uh. And so you are kind of struggling that, but the truth is coming to light because you can't hide how you feel. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is yours to carry. You have to own up to it. You have to decide to bring it to light. That's what it's letting you know right now, is what truth is coming to light, that you messed up. And like, you can still be redeemed. Oh, it's flipping it, and I got really like kind of dizzy. Frequency of sound. Lose yourself. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely help your mental status, is listen to more music that is grounding. Clear your head, and it has it sideways because like it was acting like you need to clear it. There's a lot here with water and ocean. Yeah, see, look, she's floating around. You've got whales and orcas. Yeah, this is in an ocean as well. There's a lot with like clearing. Oh my goodness. You need, oh, my brain's on fire for you. Like it feels overstimulated. All right, what else? Can I get them some words of advice? I'm like typing. Maybe you play a lot of video games too. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I found it. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. All right, what is some words of advice I can give them to help them on their path? Creation, magician. You can do the thing. You can do it. Get it out in the open so you can move forward and go with the flow. Like, that's all I wish for you. Oh, give me another. Yeah, you're feeling discouraged. Okay, well, how do we get you to not feel discouraged? Teamwork. 21, 11, 1, 1, 1. Teamwork. 2, though, is a pair. So you need a friend. You need a friend to help you through this. It could be a therapist. Who's that friend that they need? It doesn't want to come out, but it wants to. Lack of passion. Well, what do we do with that? Sorry, I'm getting some weird... No motivation. It keeps leading me to like lack of passion, no motivation. And you want someone else to save you. Choices. You have to make a choice and you don't want to make a choice. We know that. How do they get to do that though? Solitude. They have to be by themselves for a little bit. You have to be by yourself for a little bit and get clear. Maybe stop anything that gets your brain going. All right, anything else? Because I'm just like, I still feel like this might be your energy. Yeah, it led me to forgiveness, judgment, and it also popped out teamwork. Okay, so you might be afraid of being judged in a relationship. You deserve to be judged, I'm hearing. Progress. You are making progress, so like you shouldn't be too... Okay, here's your encouragement. You are making progress. You are making progress. It might not feel like it because you do kind of like go back and forth on your decisions, but the more you are clear on your decisions, the more satisfaction you will have. You just need to sit with yourself, count your blessings, see what's around you, and really think about your decisions and what you did and what you're doing. Okay. Wow. Whew, that hurt my head. Alright, I'm gonna clean these up a little bit. That did. It hurt my head, man. I was gonna be mean and rude and be like, I don't like your brain, but that's not very kind. I don't like the state of your mind right now, though. I really wish you peace. You definitely can just set this down. Like, I feel like you're building it up way bigger than it necessarily is. It might be very serious, and it might have a lot of consequences on your life, but it's worse if you sit with it and you don't air things out, because then you'll never have peace. Whereas if you decide, yep, okay, today's the day, then you can navigate and have peace. So like, oh, my brain hurts. You made my brain hurt. Okay, so it's leading me, the last card, the identifying card, 7 of Swords, and it has it upright. And has had it open this entire time to this too. Yeah, it's circling escape. You can escape this pain, like this anguish and everything. Okay, but I am also getting here, I'm sorry, this is a longer one. I am here getting, it led me to the word crisis and escape. And I keep hearing that schizophrenia song in my head. Like there's like a mental health, there might be depression, but I keep going back to then, who are you? Who? So you might be in like existential crisis with it, or that like maybe what you need to open up about is you were struggling with your mental health and it had a big effect on your decisions. I circled depression. I can't. There are so many words. Okay. I circled depression really fast. So you were struggling with depression and it made you act certain ways that you regret. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so pile number 3, I don't want you to feel discouraged. I want you to know that you can make amends. And like that's what adults do, okay? It's big and scary. You have to be vulnerable. You have to own your your shit. But it's definitely possible. And once you get used to doing that, anytime you mess up in the future, because you're human and you're going to mess up, it becomes easier to do that. And yeah, people mess up, and they mess up big and they mess up small. But like, you can come back from this. You, for yourself, can come back for this. If you want you to have good mental health and you to have a good future, and you might not want that because you might be depressed, but like, I almost said you should, but no, depression is hard. And there is a lot here with like teammates. So find a teammate, someone you can open up to about this situation. Now it's showing me something. Open the door to a higher dimension. Get spiritually connected. Start like praying. Start like saying what you need help with out loud. Just be like, please help me with this. You don't even have to know who you're talking to or what you're talking to. If you don't believe in guides, which, why are you here if you don't believe in guides? Because like, I talk to guides and I talk to God and, you know, whatever. So yeah, pile number 3, you got an extra long one because you've got a lot of thoughts in your head. You've got to lie back and forth and back and forth. And I had to keep healing you, you know? I wanted you to feel better. And I really hope that you want to feel better. I keep wanting to like almost like I'm giving you motivation or trying my hardest to give you motivation. Let's not do that. Let's just, there is such a need for healing in you. And so like, let's just like do that. Let's just like do that. Let's just get it off your chest. Okay. All right. So pile number 3, don't be discouraged. Okay. You can come back from this, but that's the truth that is coming to light. You will bring this up. You will decide to do it. Okay. Bye, pile number 3.